Isang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayon din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello mga ka-ETUlay! Good morning sa inyong lahat. Mula Luzon hanggang Mindanao, pati na rin sa buong mundo. Dahil ang DepEd ETUlay ay #level up na tayo. Ayan, Tutor Mel. Tutor Mel, medyo na-excite ako. We still have episodes na tiyak, kagigiliwan ng mga kids. Ang mga tutors natin ay may mga inahandang sorpresa para sa inyo. At dahil level up na talaga tayo, bukod sa mga live episodes, ay mapapanood nyo din ang inyong mga paboritong tutors sa TV, sa channel IVC 13.
Yes, ang ating Math Remediation program from grade 4 to grade 6 ay makakasama ninyo kami mga math sayahit, maggagandang tutors every Wednesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m.
All the way to the land of Lapu-Lapu, kasama natin si Tutor Mel.
Hello kids! And of course, mula naman sa lugar ng sikat na bamboo organ in Las Piñas, si Tutor Tolen.
Hi kids! You can watch
Hello,
us live
Tutor
here.
Tolen.
Hello, Tutor Mel. Excited ako ngayon, Tutor Mel eh. You can watch us live here at our FB pages, DepEd EdTech Unit and DepEd Tayo.
Yes, and you can also watch us simultaneously and has a replay in our YouTube channels, DepEd Philippines, DepEd EdTech Unit, and DepEd TV.
Yan, since silver button holder tayo from YouTube, ang DepEd EdTech Unit with USEC Alain Pasqua, Sir Mark C., Head ICTS, ETU, and our project lead, Sir Mark Anthony Hamisal. Kaya what are you waiting for, kids? Parents, guardian, teachers, subscribe na and click the notification bell for updates and you will surely learn from our DepEd ETUlay online tutorial episodes from kinder to senior high school in all subjects.
Yes, and we are also happy to tell you kids that DepEd ETUlay Facebook group has now 66,100 members and counting. Yay!
Wow!
So what are you waiting for? Yes, do follow, like, and be a member too para updated ka sa mga bagong episodes dahil talagang hashtag level up na ang DepEd ETUlay.
Kaya nakakatuwa at nakakataba ng puso talaga ang pagsubaybay at participation ninyo mga kids. We would also like to invite everyone to join the celebration of the Computer Science R Code from December 6 to December 10, 2021.
Yes, and we would also like to invite everyone to join Wakelet Pilipinas. It's a long week, community week, from December 6 to 7, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yan.
Yay!
Tutor Mel, talagang hashtag ETUlay level up na tayo dahil meron tayong mga special guest na in-invite para samahan tayo sa ating math remediation.
Wow! Balita ko, Tutor Tolen, sila ang sayahin, matatalinong kids dahil bukod sa palagi silang naka-tune in, kabibigay lang yata ng problema ay may sagot na kaagad sila.
That's true, Tutor Mel. Tara na, mga kids, kilalanin natin ang ating mga special guests, ang mga future math tutors natin.
Yes! Alright.
Sino ba yung mga yan, Tutor Mel? Ayan,
Yes.
sino kaya yung babae niya na nasa picture? Tapos, dalawang lalaki. Ayan. Ayan ang
Yes,
ating
excited.
mga mama at sayahin, matatalinong cuties, Tutor Mel.
Yes, excited na ako, Tutor Tolen. Interviewin muna natin sila, Tutor Tolen.
Yan, okay. Sige. Tignan natin kung lalabas na sila dyan. Ayan. Nga pala, tayo ay ngayon ay nagse-celebrate ng Feast of our Immaculate Conception. Ayan na, na-reveal ng unang future math tutor natin. Hello, RV!
Good morning, RV!
Po.
Kumusta ka na, RV?
Okay lang po.
Pwede ka ba magsabi sa amin ng kaunti tungkol sa iyo?
Marami po ako natutunan sa DepEd Educational Tutorial na nakapagsagot ng madali at maayos dahil sa mga tulong ng mga tutors na nagpapaliwanag. Dahil sa ETUlay online tutorial, para nasa eskwelahan ako na nag-aaral dahil sa tutorial, madali ko matasagot ang aking pagkakoto. At dahil na rin sa DepEd ETUlay online tutorial, nagkaroon ako ng libre close allowance.
Wow! Congratulations ha, Gerald! Gerald, anong school mo? Saka anong grade ka na? Ayan, Gerald, naka-off ang microphone mo. Ayan. Gerald? Ayan, naka-off ang microphone ni Gerald.
Gerald, Architector, nag-aaral sa grade 6 to 2. Nabati ko po ang aking guro na si Ma'am Tony Biramang at ang aming principal na si Sir Rodelio D. Ganyo at ang mga kapwa ko mag-aaral na nagpo-off ngayon.
Ayan. Good morning sa iyo, Chuty,
Wow!
Chuty RV, Gerald RV Cantor. Ayan, Tutor Mel, meron pa
Yes.
tayong isang special guest, di ba? Andiyan na ba si
Yes.
Martin?
Kasama rin natin si Martin Dave Presa. Yay!
Ayan. Good morning, Martin.
Good morning po.
Can you tell us something about yourself?
Magandang umaga po sa lahat ng mga matgagaling at matatalinong tutors at tuties ng Math Remediation 4 to 6. My name is Martin Angel Dave Nagumpresa, Grade 5 Venus of Gamo Central School, Gamo District, SDO Isabela, Region 2. Magandang umaga po kay Ma'am Maria Teresa Ramirez na aking advisor, Ma'am Evangeline Agari na aking math teacher, at kay Ma'am Aurea Naleb na aming principal.
Yan, good morning po sa inyong lahat. Martin, anong magandang naibahagi ng DepEd ETUlay sa iyong pag-aaral at sa pang-araw-araw na buhay mo?
Dahil po sa ETUlay online tutorial, mas naiintindihan ko po ang aking mga lessons, lalong-lalo na sa mathematics. Sa Math Remediation 4 to 6, natutunan ko po ang pag-add ng fractions at gawin itong lowest term, pagsagot ng mga problem solvings, reading and writing decimal numbers, giving the place value and the value of a digit, at marami pa pong iba.
Wow! Ayan! So we are very happy to meet the three of you. O, tatlo tayo. Tatlo pala kayo. Tutor Mel, sino pa ba yung isa?
Yes! We also have Heavenly Heart Tanghian.
Po, Tutor Tolen at Tutor Neil at sa lahat ng mga live viewers. Ako po si Danihan Ubal Tanghian ng San Roque Central Elementary School, Davao City. Shout out po sa lahat ng mga guro at mga magulang na laging nakasubaybay at nakasuporta sa kanilang mga anak sa panonood ng ETUlay online tutorial. Para sa akin po, lalo na po sa modular distance learning, sobrang laking tulong po ang ETUlay online tutorial dahil mas madali po naming maintindihan at masagutan ang aming mga module. Maraming salamat po, Tutor Toren at Tutor Neil at sa lahat po ng mga tutors. I love you po, Tutor Toren.
Wow!
Ayan, so we are happy to meet the three of you, even virtually. Promise, we will do our best to deliver happy learning in mathematics.
That is so true, Tutor Tolen. Kaya mga kids, stay tuned lang kayo ha dahil mag-uusap pa tayo later, okay?
Okay, kung handa na ang lahat, i-ready na ang lapis at papel at tayo ng mat-aral, matuto at mat-enjoy.
Yes, and our math remediation lesson for this week is all about converting fractions to decimals and comparing decimals.
At the end of our tutorial, you will be able to convert fractions to decimals and compare decimals from greatest to smallest and vice versa.
Yes, before we continue, kids, let's have a review of our past lessons. First, it's all about place value and value of decimal numbers through 10,000s. Right? So, we all know that a decimal number is a number whose whole number part is on the left side and the fraction part is on the right side, and it is separated by a decimal point. Okay, so lagi ring tandaan that the fraction part are all values smaller than 1. Okay, and our whole numbers starting from 1 until 10 or more than 10. Okay.
So if we are going to have a place value chart and you have an example like in 82 and 5,379, the place value of 3 is in hundreds and the value of 3 is 3 hundredths.
Yes. And we also talk about how to read decimal numbers through 10,000s. Okay, so if we have if we have this decimal number, all you have to do, kids, is to read the digits to the left of the decimal point as a whole number. So as you can see, this is 82. And say and for the decimal point. Okay, now the number or the digits to the right of the decimal point, we will also read it as a whole number. So this is read as 5,379. And lastly, don't forget to say the place value of the last digit on the right. So the place value of 9 is 10 thousandths. All right, so we will read this decimal number as 82 and 5,379 ten thousandths.
Ayan, we also learned rounding of decimal numbers through 10,000s.
Yes.
So if we are going to round off, there are steps to be followed in rounding decimals. So number one, look at the digit to the right of the digit to be rounded. Number two, if the digit is more than 5, or this is between 5 to 9, round up, meaning you have to add 1 to the digit that is to be rounded and remove all the digits to the right of it. And number three, if the digit is less than 5, or these are numbers between 1 to 4, that means you have to round down, meaning retain the digit that is to be rounded and remove all the digits to the right of it. So for example, let's round off 25 and 7,468. So round off to the nearest thousands. So you would notice on the right of 6, there is an 8. And 8 is greater than or more than 5. So that means you have to round up. So when you round up, you add 1 on 6. That will become 7. And 8 becomes 0, or you just drop it. So any ending zeros to the right of the decimal number can be dropped because they are only changing the place value of the number and not the actual value. So our final answer would be 25 and 747 thousandths.
Yes. How about this, Tutor Tolen?
Yes, if we are going to round this decimal number to the nearest tenth, we have 7,461 and 43 hundredths. So look at number 4, it's in the tenths place value, and 3 is less than 5. So this means we have to round down, or we will not add anything on number 4, and 3 becomes 0, or we just drop it. So therefore, we retain 4 and remove all the digits to the right of 4. So the final answer now will be 7,461 and 4 tenths.
Yes. Very good.
Uy!
Merry Christmas.
Tutor Mel. Merry Christmas. Parang kilala ko yan, Tutor Mel.
Yes, Tutor Tolen, dumaan si Santa.
Siguro nag-drop na siya ng mga gifts sa atin, Tutor Mel.
Yes, tingnan natin. Oo nga, Tutor Tolen. Santa has 3 bags of gifts. And look at Tutor Tolen. Each bag, the first bag is 3/5 kilogram. The second one is 7/10 kilogram. And the last one is 3/4 kilogram. Now, Tutor Tolen, may tanong ako sa iyo. Which of these 3 is the heaviest? Paano ba natin ito malalaman?
Tutor Mel, puro fractions. Parang may hirapan yata ako niyan, ha? So, siguro let's write these fractions as decimals so we can find out which one is the heaviest among the 3 bags.
Yes. Right, Tutor Tolen? But kids, let's remember the place value chart. Now, if we say tenths, if we convert it into fraction, it's equal to 1/10. And for hundredths, 1/100, thousandths, 1/1000, and 10 thousandths, 1/10,000. 10,000. Okay, so kids, there are actually two methods to find out how are we going to convert this fraction into a decimal. So, yung method 1 natin, we just have to find a number that you can multiply to both the numerator and the denominator. That will make the denominator either 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1,000,000. Okay, so dapat tutor Tolen, it's a multiple of tutor
10.
Tolen. Yes,
Yan.
right. It's a multiple of 10. So for this example, we have 3/5 kilogram. So we can multiply 2 to both numerator and denominator. Kasi, as you've noticed, if we multiply 5 times 2, it will be equal to 10. And if we also multiply 3 times 2, it's equal to 6. So, madali na lang nating i-convert into decimal ang 6/10 because 6/10 will be equivalent to 0.6 kilograms, or we read it as 6/10 kilogram.
Yan. So there's another method, Tutor Mel, right? So yung method
Yes.
number 2, kids, is we simply divide the numerator with the denominator. So 3 divided by 5 cannot be, so we just write 0. And then 0 times 5 is 0. 3 minus 0 is equal to 3. Then we put a decimal point. Okay, and then we add 0. When we add 0 on our numerator, we will now have 30. So bring down 0, so you will have 30. Then 30 divided by 5 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 minus 30, you will have 0. So that means 3/5 is equivalent to 0.6 or 6/10.
Yes. So you can use either of the two methods, kids, which would be convenient for you in converting a fraction into decimal. Di ba, Tutor Tolen?
Yes. Oh, kids, let's try to convert the two fractions inside the bag of Santa Claus. Convert it into decimal. So we will be giving you 15 seconds to convert it. Convert 7/10 and 3/4 into decimals.
Yes.
So write your answer in our chat box. Ang bilis nila, Tutor Mel, ha? Meron na kagad silang mga sagot. Okay, sige. Keep it coming. Alexus, Becky, Joseph, Kyle, Cheryl, Sophia, ayan, si Martin, si Heavenly. Ayan, so dalawa ang sagot, ha? Yung isa 3/5, saka 7/10. Ayan, so tingnan nga natin, Tutor Mel. Very good. Tama
Yes.
si Adrian, si Cheryl, ayan, si Heavenly Heart, si Alana. Ang galing naman nila, Tutor Mel.
Wow, very good. Yes, yung second box, kids, it's very easy to convert dahil the denominator is already 10. So we just
Yeah.
have to convert this into decimal. It's 7/10 kilograms. The third one, it's also very easy. We just have to multiply 25. Because if we multiply 4 times 25 equals 100. So meaning, we will also multiply the numerator with 25. Whatever you multiply to the denominator, you will also multiply it to the numerator. So 3 times 25 is equal to 75. And if we write this into decimal, 75 over 100 is equal to 75 hundredths
Okay.
kilograms.
Ang dali lang pala, Tutor Mel. Ayan, so
Yes.
we already had converted the fractions into decimal form. So this means, Tutor Mel, pwede na rin natin silang i-compare. Tama ba, Tutor Mel?
Correct. Tama, Tutor Tolen. Since we already converted these fractions into decimal. But before we compare the three bags, Tutor Tolen, let's guide the kids first how they are going to write each fraction as a decimal number.
Okay,
Okay?
sige.
So kids,
So
you can use any of the methods we taught you, okay?
how about 1/2, kids? What is the equivalent decimal number of 1/2? Type it in our chat box. We will be giving you 15 seconds or 5 seconds lang, Tutor Mel. Okay,
Okay.
ang galing. Ang galing nila kasi meron kagad silang sagot. Si Geraldine, si Vince, si Alexus. Oh, very good. It's 0.5. So if we are going to multiply the denominator by 5, you will get 10. So whatever you multiply on the denominator, you also multiply it in our numerator. So 1 times 5 is 5. Then 2 times 5 is 10. So we will have 5 tenths or
Yes.
0.5.
Yes.
How about these kids? 1/4. One
Yes.
fourth. Use any method, kids. Type your answer in our chat box.
Correct. Method 1 or method 2, which would be convenient for you.
Ayan,
Okay.
ang daming sumasagot. Si Christian J. Migreño, si Sak Lian. Ayan, tama ang kanilang mga sagot. Si Paul Basquinas. So, Tutor Mel, anong ginawa mo dyan para makuha ang 2,500s?
Yes. Kids, we just have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 25. Because if we multiply 4 times 25, the denominator is equal to 100. So we will also use 25 and multiply it to the numerator. 1 times 25 is 25. 25 over 100 is also equivalent to 25 hundredths.
Ayan, si
Okay.
Ryan Covar, si Hahala, ang galing naman nila. Si Air
Yes.
Jules, saka si Joyce Ann Manuel. Very
Yes,
good, kid.
very good. One
O,
more.
how about this one? 1/5. What is the equivalent decimal number of 1/5? So use any
Yes.
method, kids. Bigyan lang namin kayo ng 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, tingnan nga natin, Tutor Mel.
Yes.
Ayan, sino ang nakatama? Ayan, si Alexandria Buwal. Very
Ah,
good, Alexandria. So, minultiply lang by 2 yung denominator to get 10. And you also multiply this to the numerator para magkaroon kayo ng 2 tenths. Okay,
yes.
very good, Cheryl Bansing, Alena Gabini. Ayan, very good.
Yes, very good. Kids, dahil alam ninyo how to convert fractions into decimals, so this time we are going to learn comparing decimals, okay? So now, let's try to have this
Compare.
one. Yes, let's try to compare. Which rope is the longest? Is it 49 hundredths meters or 3 tenths meters or 275 thousandths meters?
Paano
Right?
ba
So
namin
which
malalaman yan, Tutor Mel?
Yes. Now, Tutor Tolan, napakadali lang ito. Kids, laging tandaan, it does not matter what comes after the digit 2. Okay, kahit marami pang numbers yan. 0.2 is always less than 0.3. And it does not matter what comes after the digit 3. It 0.3 is always less than 0.4.
So, titignan lang nila yung first digit, Tutor Mel.
Yes, yung tenth place.
Yan. O, ang dali lang, di ba mga kids? May mga sagot sila, Tutor Mel. Ang sagot nila ni Trisha, ni Sofia, ni Denver, 0.49. Tama ba sila, Tutor Mel?
Yes, let's find out, Tutor Tolen. Wow!
Ayan. Very good, kids. So, the longest piece or rope is 49 hundredths meters. Yan. Ang galing,
Yes.
Tutor Mel.
Good. Now, kids, let's go back to Santa's free bags of gifts. Now, since we already converted these fractions into decimals, can you tell us which one is the heaviest? Type your answers in our
Yan.
chat box.
Chat box. Yan. May bigyan ba natin sila ng 5 seconds, Tutor Mel?
Kaya na yan, Tutor Tolen, 3 seconds.
Okay,
One,
ayan. Meron nang sagot si Geraldine.
three.
Si Geraldine Cantor. Sino pa? Ayan. Okay. Si Martin, meron na rin siyang sagot. At si Adrian. So anong sagot dyan, Tutor Mel? Which one is the heaviest? Si
Yes.
Neil
Now,
Edric Padilla, meron din. Go on, Tutor Mel.
yes. Now, kids, looking at the tenths digit, 0.6 or 6 tenths is always less than 7 tenths. And here, if we round this off to the nearest tenths, this will become 8 tenths. Okay, so 0.7 is less than 0.75. Therefore, kids, 3/4 kilogram or 7,500 kilogram is the heaviest.
Yan.
Bakit
Okay.
kaya
Ang
heaviest
galing.
yan, Tutor Tolen? Ano kaya ang mga laman
Kasi
yan?
nandyan ang regalo natin, Tutor Mel. Andyan yung bangs
Oh,
ko. Di ba remember?
okay. Oo nga.
Papadeliver na na Santa yung aking bangs.
Okay. Ang kapal nun, ha?
Oo, Tutor Mel.
All right. So, kids, let's have some other examples. Okay. So, how about we arrange the numbers from smallest to the greatest? So,
So we'll give them,
4,300,
okay?
5
Then,
tenths, and 358,000.
so
Alright,
58 seconds? Ay, 58 seconds tuloy. 15 seconds, kids? O 5 seconds lang?
15 seconds, yes. Bigyan natin ng
15 seconds. Ayan.
Yes. You can do it,
Ang bilis,
kids!
ang bilis sumagot nila Nina Lee, ni Trish, ni Sophia, si Heavenly Heart, nakasagot na rin kagad. Oh.
Wow!
From the smallest to the greatest, ha?
Yes.
Ano ang sagot, Tutor Mel?
Yes. Laging tandaan, kids, it does not matter what comes after the digit 3, okay? So 0.3 is always less than 0.4. Alright? And it doesn't matter what comes after the digit 4. 0.4 is always less than 0.5. Okay? So, ito kids, as you can see on the tenth digit, 0.358 is less than 0.43. And we also have 43 hundredths is less than 5 tenths. So, ibig sabihin, if we arrange this decimal numbers from smallest to greatest, we have 358 thousandths,
Ayan.
43 hundredths, and 5 tenths.
Ayan, si Trisha, si Alexus, ang mga nakatama na sagot, si Francesca. Ayan, very good, kids.
Yes, very good.
Let's have
Alright.
another example, Tutor Mel. Okay, so we will have our guided practice. Tawagin nga natin ulit yung ating mga future math tutors, Tutor Mel.
Yes. Let's call in back Martin
And Gerald.
Gerald.
Ayan.
Yay.
Diyan pa sila, Martin saka si Gerald. Tutor Mel.
Yes,
So, habang
I'm
inaantay
sure.
natin sila, Tutor Mel, let's have the first guided practice. So, kids, bibigyan namin kayo ng 15 seconds
Yes.
to write each fraction as a decimal. So, write this fraction 2/5 into decimal. 15 seconds, kids.
Yes. Check your answers on the chat box.
Ang bilis talaga nila ni Geraldine sumagot, ni Saklian, ni Alexus, ayan, si Louie Rivas, si Vince Javier San Pedro. Ayan, ang sagot nila ay 0.4. Tama ba sila, Tutor Mel? Wow!
Yes.
Very good. So, minultiply lang by 2 ang numerator and denominator. So, you will have 4 tenths. Very good, kids.
Very
O, how about
good.
another example, Tutor Mel?
Yes. Nandiyan na ba si Martin at saka si RV?
Oo, hindi pa yata nakakapasok. O, let's have number 2. Ayan. O,
Okay.
Tutor RV. O, diba? Tutor RV, ikaw nga magbigay ng number 2. Tutor RV.
Write each number 2. Write each fraction as a decimal. 25 over 20, 21 over 25 equals
Okay, so
Okay.
15 seconds, kids. Write in our chat box.
Yes, 15 seconds. Yeah, shout out sa lahat ng teachers sa Babagwan Elementary School. Ano kayang sagot dito, Tutor Tolen?
Tanungin natin si Tutor RV. Tutor
Yes,
RV,
Tutor
anong
RV.
sagot dyan?
0.80. 21 times 4 equals 84. 25 times 4 equals 100. 84 over 100 is equal to 0.84 or 84 hundredths.
Wow!
Galing ni RV, ha?
Yes,
Okay,
ang
si
galing.
Tutor Martin naman. Tutor Martin, ikaw naman ang magbigay ng ating pangatlong problem. Tutor Marvin?
Number 3, arrange the numbers from greatest to smallest. 2 and 56 hundredths, 2 and 506 thousandths, 2 and 65 hundredths.
Okay, 15 seconds,
Yes.
kids. Write your answer in our chat box.
Yes! Alright. Shout out sa mga klase ko from Subangdako Elementary School.
Hello sa mga estudyante ko sa Talon Village National High School.
Okay.
Okay, Tutor Martin, ano ba ang greatest to smallest arrangement nitong mga numbers na to?
Two and 65 hundredths, 2 and 56 hundredths, 2 and 506 thousandths.
Yay!
Wow! So tama si Chari, si Menchu, si Clyde, ayan. Pero, ayan, very good silang lahat, Tutor Mel. So titignan lang natin yung tens digits, ha? So yung pangalawa, yung 2 and 56 hundredths, since 5, ang sinundan niya ay 6, so we round up, it will become 6. Right, Tutor Mel? And then yung
Correct.
65, magiging 7 din. So we have 2.7, 2.6, 2.5.
Yes.
Madali lang pala eh. Oh.
Yes, very good.
Ayan. So thank you so much, kids, Tutor Martin and Tutor RB for being part of our remediation for this 2 week. So, oh wait, there's more, Tutor Mel. We would like to congratulate our tuties who were able to do our performance task. Last week, gawa ko, post ko, at talagang hashtag ETUlay level up na. Let's start with our future math tutors, si Heavenly Heart Tangian ng San Roque Central Elementary School, si Martin Angel Dave Nagum Presa ng Gamo Central School. We also have Gerald R.B. De La Cruz ng San Pedro Villa Concepcion Elementary School. Sila yung tatlo lagi na kabibigay lang natin ng problem, meron na kagad sagot na popost kagad sa ating DepEd ETUlay page. And we also have Josh David Toring ng Babagwan Elementary School, Clyde Liam Mangnilima ng Dila-Dila Elementary School, Santa Rita, Chari Haley Baguio of Babagwan Elementary School, Princess Lorraine Del Rosario ng Abangan Sur Elementary School, and Joyce Ann C. Manuel from San Pedro Villa Concepcion Elementary School. Sino-sino pa ba, Tutor Mel?
Yes, we also have Lorraine Villanueva from Abangan Sur Elementary School, Adrian Ray Rivera from San Pedro Villa Concepcion Elementary School, Rhea Janine L. Go, 4B Concepcion Elementary School, Mexico, Pampanga. And
Si Ryan Matthew Covar ng Santo Tomas Elementary School, Nicolay Mabitad from San Roque Elementary School, Syra Giuliano, Ryan Matthew Covar, and Glesia Ahala from Babagwan Elementary School. Make sure na magpakita kayo ng mga sagot ng tama. O kaya maaari kayong mag-picture Di ba, Tutor Mel? Ano yung gagawin nila this time? So, ang
Yes.
gagawin nila is, you post a video or picture of you solving the given problem. Make sure that your final answer is correct and answer the question asked on the problem. Yan ang ginagawa ng ating mga future math tutors, si Tutor RV, saka si Tutor Martin.
Yes,
So,
correct.
Tutor Mel, ano ba ang ating performance task for this week?
Yes, for gawa ko, post ko, math challenge, we have Riri, Ira, and Iñaki are friends. Riri has 1/3 of marbles that Ira has. Iñaki has 5/10 of marbles that Riri has. If they combine all their marbles, the total is 450 pieces of marbles. Now, the question, kids, how many marbles do they have separately? So, who has the greatest number of marbles? Okay.
And good luck, everyone. Thank you so much for your support and participation. Chuti RV and Chuti Martin, congratulations and keep it up, kids. So this is
Yes.
our message for you this week. DepEd ETUlay and tutors, us plus you, multiplied by your smile, minus the drama, a fraction of your heart, we will be able to solve problems because we make the perfect equation. Kids, remember that you should always place a value to everything that you do in life because this will make you a better person in the future. We want to salute DepEd ETUlay for finding ways to help all learners continue learning despite this pandemic. We may be divided by the screen in front of us, but DepEd ETUlay will always find a way to attain our one goal, and that is itulay ang pag-aaral ng lahat. Sabi nga ng DepEd, no student should be left behind. Kahit iba-iba ang ating dibisyon, pero iisa lang ang hangarin natin, sulong edukalidad. Always remember that God cares for our family and life comes mysteriously. So live life to the fullest and value every moment with your family. God is our greatest Savior kahit iba-iba pa ang ating paniniwala at pananampalataya. Sabi nga ng nasa taas, I love you and you are my children because I am you.
That's correct, Tutor Tolan. With our Lord's guidance and divine providence, maitulay natin ang pagkatuto ng mga bata kahit nasa kanilang mga bahay tayo. So mga kids, magkita-kita tayo every Wednesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. for our grade 4 to grade 6 math remediation program. You can catch us on our FB pages, DepEd EdTech Unit and DepEd Tayo. Also in our YouTube channels, DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Philippines, and DepEd TV. And you can also watch us on TV, IBC Channel 13.
Of course, Tutor Mel. So if they have to give us the feedback for this episode, you can scan this QR code for your ETUlay feedback experience or go to your web browser and type https://tinyurl.com/ETUlay feedback form. Kaya mga
Yes.
kids, mabilis lang ang araw, kaya halina't mat-aral, matuto, at mat-enjoy.
Daghang salamat sa panunood at pag-tune in ng aming episode this week. Kami ang inyong math sayahing tutors every Wednesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. Up next, storytelling K-3 nila Tutor Romary and Tutor Julius Beth. Muli, ako si Tutor Mel.
At ako naman, si Tutor Tolen. As we always say, Tutor RV and Tutor Martin. Hashtag!
Tutor pa
Happy
shoutout po sa mga ko nanood na sila Chenro Benjan Buscainot, Ashley Daggaw, Johanna Sachiko Abo Manaligod, and Colette Haduka po.
Hello! Okay!
Hello!
So as we always say, sabay-sabay tayong apat. Hashtag!
Hashtag!
Happy lang always!
Okay.
Bye!
Thank
See you next week!
Martin! Thank you, RV! Goodbye, kids!
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!